Imagine this. One morning, you head down to your mailbox to check your post. When you get there, you find it absolutely stuffed to the brim with 150 pieces of mail. It takes you 2 minutes to open and read each letter. 150 letters, that's 300 minutes, 5 hours. When you get to the end of them, you find out that only 10 of them were actually things that were important to you. The remaining 140 letters were all flyers, junk mail trying to sell you credit cards, coupons for Wendy's. Hang on a second, a $5 spicy chicken sandwich? Okay, this one is important. You just wasted 5 hours of your busy day opening letters instead of doing all the other things that you wanted or really needed to get done. The following morning, you wake up, you go down to your mailbox, and guess what you find? Another 150 letters. But today, you're wiser. You know that the likelihood is that 140 of these letters are going to be things that are not important to you. And because the human brain is so good at learning patterns, it's been trained to filter out what looks like spam. So immediately you spot those brightly colored brochures, coupons, and you immediately throw them in the trash. Hopefully the recycling. Please recycle. So again, your guard is up. You get to the first one, open that bad boy up, and it is a bill. Important, not fun. You need to make sure you pay that. No one likes getting interest. The next one, it's a little tiny letter. It is a birthday card, 2 weeks late, no big deal, from Aunt Barbara and David. That's nice of them. Not important, but something that you'd actually want to read. What's this one? Dear Sir or Madam, doesn't even have your name on it. We are a local landscaping company with cutting edge, is that a pun? You don't need landscaping services, piss off. What's this one? This one just says your door number on the front. What could this be? Curious, you open it up, and what do you find? A handwritten letter. Someone wrote this just for you. Curiously, you begin reading. Hey there, couldn't help but notice that the birch tree on the side of your house is leaning. Birches are notoriously shallow-rooted and unstable. I didn't know that. I didn't even know it was a birch tree. During the storm back in March, many birch trees fell on houses, causing thousands of damages, and an unfortunate few even got injured. Hang on a second. That tree outside your house is right next to your toddler's room. Jill and Steve up the road asked me to look at a similar tree the other day. The roots were barely holding on. They asked me to take it down, and that same evening, they were using it as firewood. Has your tree ever been of concern to you? It hasn't, but it is now. Best, Lumberjack, the tree wizard. Almost immediately, you whack in Jack's number, you send him a text and ask him to come and take a look at your tree closer. If Jack's letter had been printed on nice, high-quality paper with a big tree logo at the top and sent to everyone in town, probably would have thrown it out. But you didn't throw the letter out, you read the whole thing, and you took action because of these 6 things. Number 1, it didn't look like a piece of junk mail before you opened it. Number 2, it was handwritten. It was personalized and made just for you. Number 3, it introduced new information to you and got you thinking about a challenge that you either weren't prioritizing or weren't aware of. Number 4, it wasn't pages long. It got relatively to the point. In fact, it was less than 75 words. Number 5, it used social proof. It told you what other people like you were doing to solve the same problem. And number 6, it wasn't high pressure. Jack left it in your hands on how to act next. Sure, Jack's letter was trying to sell you something, but it did so while focusing entirely on you. So, what the f does this have to do with emails? Most recent data shows that every day over 340 billion emails are sent. That is 44 emails per human being on this planet every single day. The more wealthy, important, or well-known someone is, the more likely there are people going to be sending them emails, trying to get in touch with them or sell them something. So it's not unfair to assume that the people that you're trying to reach out to are receiving well over 150 emails a day. They've learned how to spot emails that aren't important based on the subject line and preview text and put them in the trash without ever having to open the email and read it. So, if you're sending emails, you want to be sending emails like Jack's letter. If you've done everything else right in the email, the person will get back to you. And if they don't get back to you, you can always follow up in a similar way via phone, social media, or another email. Emails. It's just mail with an E.